friends! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and you're here at MsC TV. For today's video, we're going to discuss about the completing the square. For the completing the square, in an expression of the form x squared plus bx or x squared minus bx, add the constant term quantity b over 2 square to complete the square. For example, we have number 1, x squared plus 14x. Now, to complete the square, first find b. So, what is b in our equation? So, our b is 14. Alright? So, 14, let's divide it by 2. 14 divided by 2 is, alright, 7. Now, let's square it. So, square 7, it's equal to 49. That's why our answer is plus 49. For the next example, we have x squared plus 16x. Now, what is our b here in our equation? So we have 16. Next, divide it by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Now, square it. So 8 square is equal to 64. So now our answer is x squared plus 16x plus 64. How about in letter C? So we have x squared minus 5x. So again, what is b in our equation? So we have negative 5. Alright? Let's divide it by 2. So negative 5 divided by negative 2 is negative 5 divided over 2. Pair it. So this is negative 5 divided by 2. Square is negative times negative is positive. Then 5 times 5 is 25. Over 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? So our answer is x squared minus 5x. So this is plus 25 over 4. So how about this one? We have fraction. Again, this is easy. Alright? So for letter D, we have x squared minus 2 over 5x. So to complete the square again, what is b in our equation? So we have negative 2 over 5. So negative 2 over 5 divide by 2. Okay? So, to divide a fraction, what we're going to do is just to reciprocal, okay, this denominator. So, our denominator is 2. So, let's reciprocal. Again, negative 2 over 5. So, what is the reciprocal of 2? So, we have, what is the reciprocal of 2? If 2 has 1 or over 1, okay, so let's reciprocal this. So, it will become 1/2. Okay? So, let's multiply negative 2 over 5 to 1/2. And it will become negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 over 5 times 2 is 10. Okay? But that is not the final answer because we're going to square our answer. So, what is negative 2 over 10 square? So, negative times negative is positive. 2 times 2 is 4. Then 10 times 10 is 100. Okay, is this the final answer? No. Why? Because this is not in simplest form. Because 4 can divide 100. You can simplify 4 over 100. So, it will become what? 4 divided by 4 is 1. 100 divided by 4 is 25. Alright, so that's why our final answer is x squared minus 2 over 5x plus 1 over 25. How about if we have this? So solve each by completing the square. So letter A, so we have x squared plus 8x plus 2. Okay, Now we have C here. So A, B, C. Okay? So what we're going to do is just to transpose to the right. So it will become x squared plus 8x plus, okay, so let's find what is the missing term here. Let's complete the square later. Equals, so positive 2, it will become negative 2. Okay? And then plus blank. Alright, so we're going to fill up this later. Alright? Next, complete the square of this. Again, so what is b in our equation here? So 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now, square 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. So let's add 16 here and also here. It's very easy. Next, what is the factored form of this equation of 2x squared of x squared plus 8x plus 16? So the factored form of that equation is x plus 4. Why? Because x times x is x squared and 4 times 4 is 16. And then x times 4 is 4x times 2 is 8x. That's why the factored form of this equation is x plus 4 squared. Again, equals, so simplify this. So negative 2 plus 16 is positive 14. So our answer now is this one. The quantity of x plus 4 squared equals 14. Okay, next, letter B, we have x squared minus 2x minus 12. So again, what we're going to do is to transpose C to the right. So negative 12 transpose to the right. So it will become x squared minus 2x plus blank equals, so negative 12, it will become positive 12 plus blank. Later, we will complete again this part. Alright? So, complete the square of this. So, again, what is b here? So, our b is negative 2. So, negative 2 divided by 2 is 1. Or negative 1. So, next is to square negative 1. So, what is the square of negative 1? So, we have 1. So, just write 1 here and also here. Now, get the factored form of this equation, x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay? So, the factored form is x. Since this is negative, so write here negative. And then 1. Why? Because x times x is x squared. And the negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. And then negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Times 2 is negative 2x. Alright? So, equals 12 plus 1 is 13. So, our answer is the quantity of x minus 1 squared equals 13. For the last example, we have x squared minus 5x plus 6. So, again, let's transpose C or 6 to the right. So, it will become x squared minus 5x plus blank equals, so positive 16, it will become negative 6 pala. So, negative, positive 6, so transpose it, it will become negative 6 plus blank. Alright? So, our b here is negative 5 divided by 2. So, negative 5 divided by 2 is negative 5 over 2. Square is negative times negative is positive. 5 times 5 is 25. Over 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? So, this is 25 over 4. And then 25 over 4. Next, what is the factored form of this? Okay? So, we have x. So, this is negative. So, put negative here. And then 5 over 2. Okay, so why 5 over 2 again? So, x times x is x squared. and then 5 times 5 is 25, and then 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? So next, 5 over 2 times x is negative 5 over 2x, and then times 2 is 5x. Okay, next is negative 6 plus 25 over 4. Now we're going to add a fraction with the whole number. So what you're going to do is, what is the LCD of negative 6 and 25 over 4? So our LCD is 4. Okay? Since we have 4 here and then 1 here, so factor is 4. Next, first is to divide. So 4 divided by 1 is 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. Next, 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 25 is 25. So this is positive, so put positive. So 25. Okay, let's proceed. So breaking down, x minus 5 over 2 square equals, so negative 24 plus 25 is 1 over 4. So our final answer is the quantity of x minus 5 over 2 square equals 1/4.